What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name is AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Hard West. Last video, we started this new scenario where we're playing as the Inquisitor. What's his name? Gabriel de Cervantes. Oh, what are we doing? We're basically on a mission from the devil to hunt down this little order that Solomon Delir from the last scenario kind of set up with his whole meteor and madness thing. We're basically trying to undo all that work, so we're going around killing a whole bunch of people. The last mission we took place before we finished up, we were at a church, and we met a nun. Apparently a nun is on our team now, so yay! Chinese man welcomed them with a smile, which turned into a frown when they told him they only wanted to speak with one of the patrons. He rolled his eyes as he waved them into one of the rooms. Perez knew these places and was unfazed. Sister Isa was disgusted by the attic sloth. Finally, they beheld Gustav Veldholm in all his confused, bemused glory. They asked him to find some pants. If she's like a nun or whatever, shouldn't she, instead of being disgusted by these people, shouldn't she, either like pray for them or feel bad for them or try and help them or something like that? Isn't that what you're supposed to do, the Christian thing or whatever? I don't know, I really didn't go to church that much, or pay attention. It took an hour for Veldholm to come to his senses, but through a combination of kindness and cruelty, Cervantes brought him back into awareness. Vedholm, I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm dumb. Explained that he was no longer a member and had never been trusted with one of the cipher pieces himself. However, he knew the identities of several order operatives in the region. Though he had an idea of their whereabouts, details such as names and appearances escaped him for a price. However, he could call on his associates to fill in the blanks. She's 200? Alright, let's go find the one at the mine. So I love how let the devil sort them out as an option. Cervantes went to the mine foreman, Michael Chafin, and told him about the demon worshipper in their midst. Horrified, the foreman asked who it could be. Cervantes said he felt awful disclosing the man's name. The foreman begged him. Finally, Cervantes relented and told the foreman it was Rapkins. The foreman said they should bury Rapkins alive. Cervantes told him he would need access to the body afterwards for purification. So it was that the miners bound Rapkins and shoved dynamite down his throat. They cheered as they detonated him, and Cervantes saw the glint of the cipher piece as it flew across the torchlit cavern. He recovered it and made his exit, the cheering of the men on his back. Jesus! It's kind of awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie. See if we can do anything here. Really, we can... Okay. But we didn't pay for this one. Yeah, whatever. The Cooperton Saloon was a typically Western saloon full of strong drink, stone-faced poker players, and women of ill repute. Among their number lay a member of the order. Okay, I didn't think we had information, but whatever. Cervantes stormed into the saloon and accused Neubacher of spying for the Austro-Hungarian Empire to prepare for an invasion by his emperor. While most had never heard of the place, they were quick to beat the life out of the man. Cervantes demanded that the traitor's body be burned to ashes, and the crowd was more than happy to oblige, passing jugs of whiskey as the pyre's flames lit the night. When they dispersed, the Inquisitor recovered the cipher piece and rode off. Why is this so funny to me? I am just a messed up dude. Yeah, 200. Let me guess, it's gonna be another 200. Fine. I don't know how I got one of those for free, but I'm not gonna complain. Because I didn't pay for that one. At least I don't remember paying for that one. They came to the Brendan Hennessy. Goddamn, I can't read. Distillery. The brand was well known in the region and beyond for its remarkable flavor. The Grand Inquisitor had reason to believe it sheltered a member of the order. Use our information. Cervantes surprised Hennessy and tied him up. Then he climbed with him onto a catwalk and attracted the attention of the workers below. He told them that their boss, the high priest of a cult of devil worshippers, worse, he had been cheating them on their paychecks, using the extra cash to pay for his dark rituals. He said if the man were truly good, he would resist the flames. If not, he would burn. Little did the workers know that Cervantes had soaked Hennessy's clothes in alcohol. The flames spread. Jesus Christ. This scenario specifically has had so many typos, just like things that should have been caught in editing. Then the flames spread across his body immediately as the workers cheered. Cervantes let the man die, twisting and flailing in the flames, rather than put him out of his misery. When the fire went out, he recovered the cipher piece. I mean, I'm bad enough when I see that in news articles, because I'm like, your editor should catch that. But I sometimes get it. I mean, I kind of get it. You're trying to pump out content for people to read and do it in a timely fashion, and, you know, it's how news is. But, I mean, this is a video game. It has, I don't know. There's so much more time that you have to go over things like that. It's just little things like that just really kind of bug me, and whatever. The brothel was owned by Kimberly Hosmer, a respected philanthropist who ran a reputable shop. Someone here was a member of the order. Whether one of the patrons or the women, simply slaughtering them all would surely gain Cervantes new enemies.
Every member of the order in the area was dead, but the cipher was still incomplete. The Inquisitor hoped that Vedholm had more information to offer.
Alright, Cervantes entered the establishment and confronted Madame Hosmer. When he proclaimed that Bernard Lacroix had been worshipping evil Indian spirits, the man was defenestrated without delay. He found the cipher piece in his ruptured abdomen. Gross. When they revisited the den, they found Vedholm, however the hell it's pronounced, sleeping, his hands folded on his chest, clutching an envelope addressed to the Grand Inquisitor. The message was from a woman named Cassandra, who said she was being held prisoner at an abandoned mine. It said the clairvoyant was there too, along with many other order members, and provided copious information about the compound.
The letter from a supposed ally was an interesting turn of events. However, the motivations of the sender were a mystery. Cervantes hoped to finally deal with the clairvoyant, who remained a thorn in his side.
But, I mean, didn't she say she was being held prisoner there? I mean, isn't the sender, isn't that pretty much why she sent... whatever. The mine looked abandoned, but Cervantes knew it was the secret base for the Order. According to the letter, the clairvoyant and his prisoner were there. Cervantes felt uneasy, worried that it might be a trap. Still, it was their only lead. The letter helped them plan their attack. They could strike when fewer men were at the compound, or wait until the arrival of a convoy when there would be more men, but they could use the wagons as cover. Well, I only have one option, so let's attack.
Indeed, the abandoned mine was not so abandoned.
Sorry if you're hearing me,
When they reached the compound, they instantly saw armed men. They suspected their new friend was locked up in the shed.
As I was saying, sorry if you're hearing me, you know, taking drinks or whatever. It's early in the morning. I couldn't sleep, so I words. I'm sitting here just chugging coffee. Okay, it can't be this easy.
They discovered a young woman, undoubtedly the author of the letter. She agreed to join their cause.
Remember when I said it can't be this easy? Yeah, I was right. Okay, kill him for 6. Although, frankly, I'd rather just get him out of the way so she can do something. So I'll pop him into cover there. She's got a Derringer, and that's about it. So she'll grab full cover and shoot and miss a very close shot that hurts me to my very soul. Grab some cover. Judgment. I know that's wasn't what I was saying last time, but I just didn't feel like saying that and irritating y'all so much more with that that stupid joke. It wasn't even that funny. Well, I guess it wasn't even funny at all, but whatever. I still cannot believe that I raised the alarm like that. I cannot believe I did that. There we go. Until these guys kind of pop out of cover, there's not much you can do with a Derringer. Oh, dude, you left yourself wide out in the open. I have a pistol that does 6 damage, and there's another guy who also has 6 health. Fantastic. Kind of surprised she didn't get hit there. I'm not really surprised. Drop her back, put her in cover. God damn it, come on. I'm right in front of you. I'll let them come out at me. And he's gonna take the... I guess not. Bad move, dude. In all, this one's gone fairly well. Have I taken any damage? Yeah, I think I don't think I've taken a single point of damage. Oh, great. We have a guy with 8 health. And it looks like he's up there dug in like a tick. Can I pull off a shot like this? No? Okay. Something's blocking my range, I guess. Oh, okay. Not really where I meant to put him, but... we'll dump him back here. I know there's this guy up here and... No, okay. No, that's all. Okay. I'm trying to find a place that I can maybe get a shot on him. I might be stretching it, but nope. Thought I could. Well, not much I can do then. Yes! just clairvoyant left. Let's grab that full cover. It's kind of an odd grouping of people. I mean, we have an Inquisitor who's I'm not entirely sure what that is. I mean, I have a general understanding, but still, it's whatever. We have him. We have a nun. Whatever the other guy is. And a lady in a purple dress. Alright, got a little bit of damage in that one. Why can nobody get a shot on him? Like, I can't... Oh, sweet, I apparently really hurt him. Yeah, nobody can actually see the dude. Okay. I see why. I mean, he's in some odd cover. He's gonna take damage. I'm gonna kind of let them have their little shootout. Might as well see if this hits. Come on! Got something. Let's call the turn.
Every member of the army had been dispatched. Now, they only needed to cut the cipher piece from the clairvoyant's still warm corpse.
Death seemed a little happy there when he was saying still warm. Okay, I promise the, if you're hearing the drinking sounds, we're done. They're done.
Sandra offered
Finish
to
my
help
glass.
in bringing the order down. But first, she wished to collect her personal effects from the nearby village.
Oh, thank God. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I had a crash last time I played. Well, we had a gushing wound that is now an abdomen puncture. Some organs had to be removed, but that gives you the others fellas less to aim at. Am I reading that right? Is that plus 1 HP per turn? That plus 1? I'm reading that correctly? Alright. Well, I'll take it. Let's see here. Well, we could give Cervantes... I think we'll give Cervantes the full house. Give her the Jack of Hearts. Give her the pair. Get another king. Man, I wish I had something better for him. But honestly, I think I'm just going to give him the 10 of Hearts because I think his pistols... Oh, well, actually, though, do I want... Oh, man, I'd love to give him the 10 of Hearts, but it would mess up my full house. Just because of the law. Or not the law, the judge. Or whatever that giant rifle that I have is. Give her Jinx, why not? Yeah, the hands I have are really kind of messed up here. Alright. The bartender recognized Cassandra, immediately brightening when he saw her. His pleasant mood did not seem to extend to the Inquisitor and his other companions. Cassandra recovered her things from a trunk behind the bar and handed Cervantes with a large bundle of cash in gratitude for her rescue. And see, again, massive grammatical error. Whatever. When they sat down to talk, Cassandra revealed a great many secrets, chief among them that members of the Order were hiding among the natives to the south. When asked how she had become a prisoner of the Order, she replied that she had been Solomon Delier's personal assistant. He had accused her of disloyalty when she refused to have a cipher piece embedded in her flesh. The posse were sympathetic to her story, having heard Isa's remarkably similar story. Cassandra complained of a sudden migraine. It had been a stressful time, she said, and this often happened to her in such cases. She held her head like she was trying to keep her brains in and told Cervantes she needed to lie down. Perez concurred they all needed a good night's sleep. Cervantes rented 2 rooms for the night, and the party got some much-needed shut-eye. Okay, well, we lost 2 characters to the posse, from the posse, apparently. In the morning, Cassandra was gone, leaving only a note. In it, she begged them to forgive her. She begged them to forgive her deception and forget she ever existed. She said she bore them no ill will. Cervantes, for his part, was furious. He now understood that Cassandra had been the clairvoyant all along. He threw the note in the fire and ordered Perez to hunt her down if it took the rest of his life. The lieutenant was surprised by the ferocity Cervantes showed, as well as the swiftness of the decision, but he knew what must be done and left immediately. Together, Cervantes and Isa continued the quest for the last piece of the cipher.
Cervantes wondered if sending Perez after Cassandra was the best course of action. Even so, he was not one to let go of a grudge. The clairvoyant had to die. He and Sister Rosa would have to do without Perez's protection from now on.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm pretty sure that the next scenario we play as Cassandra. I'm gonna give her this handgun, that monster hand cannon. I'd give it to Cervantes, but I kind of like him having the Judicator and the Judge, just because I think that it fits the character, you know, the whole Inquisitor thing. All right. Okay, so now we can kind of mess with things. Why is this one glowing? That's weird. I like Terror. I'll ditch the 9s, and I'll give him the Golden Bullet and Ricochet. Okay, she has 3 queens. So I could give her the 4. Give her the 4 of a kind. Or actually, I won't give her the 4 of the kind. I'll give her the full house. Queens over jacks. I think that's what I'll go with. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to replace. I think I'm going to get rid of Beast Hearing, and I'll take Barrage instead. I think that's good. Thank God. Every time it kind of freezes up like that, I'm sitting here going, oh, please don't be a crash. Don't be a crash. Out north of the village, they met a native man on his own, sitting in front of his tent with a melancholy look. When they hailed him, they discovered he spoke English fluently. Cervantes adopted his kindest manner and asked him about his worries. Dehosen, I'm going with, told them his tale of woe. Dehosen had befriended a family of farmers. Some of the few that neither feared nor hated natives. His tribe, however, was horrified at this. They could not forgive him for befriending any of the race that had brought such suffering upon them. He had been shunned and expelled. Cervantes, ever the manipulator, knew he could exploit the man's sorrow to elicit secrets from him. Okay. Dehausen, let's see here, believed that if he accumulated enough money, he would be accepted among the white people. He also said he knew of several order members in the area and that he was aware of the metal pieces in their flesh. He would not part with his information without gold in return. Fine. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright, well, now we know where... At least now we know them all. Paul Jackson's Trading Post was a popular store in the area, frequented by both white folk and natives. It also sheltered a member of the Order. Using the information they had, kill only the Order member. Accusing Roger Matthews of smuggling goods to the Indians was all it took for the crowd to hang him from a pole. Still, he did not succumb and hung there, gasping for breath and flailing his limbs pitifully. Cervantes did not wait until he died to cut the cipher piece out of his body to the cheers of the bloodthirsty crowd. Jesus! It was a peaceful... oh, we can buy stuff here. And honestly, they don't have anything that I'm really interested in. The Drunken Boar was a cutthroat saloon frequented by some of the nastiest men in the West. Among all of the scum, Never mind. I was adding a word there. Among all the scum, one man in caught Cervantes' attention. No, that's still wrong. It's in particular. He was a slick, quiet fellow with an air of danger. Word had it he was Chip Hinshaw, the sharpest shot in 3 counties. Let's approach the man. Cervantes used the sweetest talk, including Hinshaw interrupted him to name his price. $100. He's in. What's he got? Volcano pistol and a Western rifle. Give him tobacco for the aim. And let's give him a dose of opium as well. Load him out with cards. Give him... Oh, what'll work for him? Artery shot would be pretty good. I'm not going for hands with this one. I'm just kind of looking for cards that'll probably help us. Give him Crippler. And give him the Ace of Spades with Jinx. I think I gave him a pair. Okay, I paid for more information than that. But I'm not seeing places to... Oh, there's a cave over here. I didn't see that one. Let's see here. Beyond the trapdoor, a tunnel led into the hill and opened into the smuggler's cave. The place was an underground market where several merchants had fancy stands and enough muscle to guarantee order in a place that operated completely outside the law. For a secret outlaw joint, it was clean, well run, and the clientele were diverse. Double those. Jeez, it's like every single screen has something. Cervantes asked the crowd in the cave if they were aware of the Internal Revenue Service. When the indignant hubbub died down, he said he was only asking because Jack Weinberg was a known spy for the agency. Within seconds, Weinberg had been stabbed, clubbed in the head, and shot. The Inquisitor mimed giving Weinberg last rites as a pretense to retrieve the cipher piece from his dead body. One of the merchants approached Cervantes, introducing himself as a merchant of miracle potions, but also one who could spot a true visionary. He said he'd been watching the Inquisitor and believed that by joining forces with him, he could gain more than just corporeal riches. He sought immortality. Cervantes assured him he was making the right choice and accepted him into the posse. This dude's got a weird haircut. But we gotta give you some better weapons, my dude. We're gonna give you a 6-shooter. And what's your aim? Your aim is 50? Yeah, you can keep the shotgun. Cards do we have left? Queen of Hearts, King of Diamonds, and Nine of Spades. Yeah, that's about all we got. Okay, there's still one more. Indian Tent, Indian Village. We've been there. Trapper, Gypsies. Come on. Okay, so there was one here. I just didn't see it. What? Yeah, but it won't let me... Okay, having never dealt with Dahosen's people before, Cervantes asked him what would make his people turn on one another. Dahosen handed Cervantes a pendant. It was one of the several items he had stolen from his tribe when he left. He had hoped to trade these items for money. Cervantes figured out the rest. Okay. Well, it's not an item. Okay, I'm missing something here. The burial grounds where they raided the graves and placed the locket. Isa was reluctant to desecrate the graves, but Sly Cervantes convinced her that since they were pagan graves, the normal rules did not apply. After several hours, they had dug up most of the graves, collecting many valuables in the process. Cervantes then dropped the locket in a slightly out-of-the-way spot as soon as though it had accidentally been dropped there. That one was on me. Okay. Now I understand. I was thinking that's what we had to do once we took out all the order members. All right, now I'm back on track here. Cervantes asked to see Chief Citangia, and was granted an audience. Citangia listened patiently as the Inquisitor spun his tale. Cervantes told how he came upon one of his tribesmen desecrating native graves. He was enraged by these allegations and sent several men to inspect the burial grounds. When they returned, they confirmed the claims Cervantes had made. Worse still, they found Gomda's pendant there. There could be little doubt it had been his doing. He wanted to exile Gomda but Cervantes convinced him the only true punishment for this heinous crime was immolation. Gomda remained proud and solemn as he burned, staring at Cervantes in silence until his flesh was blackened and he saw no more. When the cipher piece fell from his belly, Cervantes said it had driven Gomda to commit the atrocities. He picked it up as they recoiled, promising the natives he would destroy it for them. As he rode away, the natives thanked Cervantes with prodigious prostrations and gestures of respect. Cervantes was one cipher piece short of his goal. He returned to Dahosen, and in his most intimidating voice demanded that the outcast reveal the final member of the order. Dahosen tried to resist, but eventually he confessed it was the shaman. He lived in isolation to the west of the village. Dahosen warned the Inquisitor gravely, though the man's wielded formidable mystic power. Dahosen hinted that he was in possession of a charm that would protect the wearer against the shaman's spiritual powers. He had hidden nearby. His price, $150. We'll buy it. Greedily, Dahosen took the money and told Cervantes where he could find the charm. It was hidden under a nearby rock. while the Inquisitor fetched the item to Hosen, packed up his belongings, and set out northwards, his head lowered in shame. Lost my train of thought here. You know, this mission, I'll... Ooh, plus 10 aim, plus 12 sight. That's not bad. Give that to our guy. What was I thinking? I was thinking something, and it's just completely gone. Give that for the aim. Do I have any items given to him? Give him tobacco. Might as well just then also give him mandrake root, because it's about the only other thing we have. What weapons did he have again? 6-shooter and a shotgun. Yeah, that's about it. All right. Totally forgotten what I was trying to say. Yeah. Oh right. This really hasn't had like a special gameplay mechanic like some of the previous ones have. This one's just kind of been go here to here to here to here to here. I'm liking the story. It's I don't know, a little bland. The shaman lived in a teepee, as did the rest of the natives. His, however, was notably larger, with intimidating decorations. Cervantes swore he felt a force emanating from within. The shaman would be expecting them. And we lost Isa. Cervantes, enraged, stabbed the man a dozen times and tore the cipher piece out of his chest. When he emerged from the teepee, Isa was gone, but what did that matter? The last cipher piece was in his possession. It was time to pay Raum a visit and then Delir. God, now I have to mess with the cards again because all of her cards are now up for grabs. Let's see here. Well, really, we can't give them anything. What did she have? So let's get rid of that one and give him Shriek. Ditch Cannibal, I really don't use it. Shadow Cloak might be more useful. I'll ditch Jinx for now to take Shadow Kill. No, Chain Kill. Because I am going to give him something. Where is it? Yep, I'm going to give him the big-ass hand cannon. And this guy, we're going to give you the volcano pistol and a double-barrel shotgun. While calm during the earlier meetings, Raum was visibly agitated when Cervantes returned to tell him the cipher was complete. Now they could use it to locate the sanctuary, acquire the meteor, and kill Delir, its protector. For reasons only known to himself and normally dexterous, Raum tipped over his cauldron before they left to search for the sanctuary. Okay, now we have Raum in our squad. He's got the heavy pepper box and a 10 gauge triple shotgun. It's minus 10 aim. Although it does some pretty good. You know what? Screw it. We'll leave it. Give him that. We'll also give him tobacco to boost the aim. That's about it. All we can do with that. And with his cards. Jeez, what all do we have left? Give him dodge, shadow kill, and Jinx would probably be a better skill than any of the other ones that we have. Close out, head to the sanctuary. The magnificent villa was fortified and would require great force to capture. It didn't look like a hiding place for a mystical object, but according to the cipher, this was the fabled sanctuary that Delir had built. They were certain Delir was there, this time without the protection of his clairvoyant. That did not mean that he wasn't still a force to be reckoned with. If they were to make any last preparations, now is the time. And let's go. So the Judicator unlocked something. I have no idea what that last little bit that popped up there. Oh well, let's go.
The Grand Inquisitor reached his destination. The end of a very long trail. The Sanctuary. Here was where Solomon Delir would make his last stand.
Let's grab cover first before we do anything else. Got 100%. He dies with a 12%, or with a 12 damage. It's nice and simple. Dump him into cover over here. What's Rome got? He's got that heavy pepper box and that, Jesus, 16 round magazine. This music is really freaking me out, guys. I mean, it's just this kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's the kind of like, because it's playing the Hard West theme on the trumpet, but there's kind of that organ / choir drone on top of everything. It's just really weird to me. Take the guarantee. It could do that. It could come over here. Okay, well, I didn't get what I was really hoping I'd get, and that was sight on that whoever's coming around that corner. Sorry. Force of habit. Humming along with the music. Really like the effect, though. I mean, it's very well done. He's got a gushing wound. It's not good, because I believe he takes bleed damage with that. Grab a reload and keep on keeping on. Yeah, I'm kind of gonna just start advancing just super slow. See what Realm can do first. Run him in the house, back here. Get me a nice shot. Down he goes. Okay, nobody's inside the house. Ah. God, have I mentioned how much I love that? That Delir. Yep, found Delir. And I think I did something more than just hurt him, though.
Finally, the one and only true Solomon Delir was dead.
My God. Oh, I forgot I get +1 health every turn. That's so weird that I get that +1 health. And trying to find angles with these guys, but I don't think I'm gonna find them.
Solomon and all the guards at the sanctuary were no longer among the living. It was time for the Inquisitor and his followers to gather at the meteor and begin the ritual. Once in position around the meteor, they began to chant their infernal verses. The sound of an approaching mob broke their concentration. Who would dare interfere? Sister Rosa led the righteous multitude, determined to make amends for what she had done. Cervantes knew the ritual could be quickened by igniting the skull torches in the garden.
Alright, well, that's the... That's gonna be our first, does it have to be Cervantes who does it, or can it be anyone? Yeah, we'll hold off for now. Send him back this way to get that one. And Cervantes back this way to get the other one. Looks like it can be any of our characters. One down. Okay, I just hear a whole bunch of people moving around. I have no idea how much health or anything. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna run back around through here and out to light the torch. Two down. Getting ready for the attack. Should be coming up this little path here. I'll send his buddy to back him up. And light the beacon. Light the beacon! Make sure they aren't going to come at us through the door. Alright, well, we can start coming around this way. Actually, should give us yeah. Turn this so I can get a surprised that didn't hit. There we go.
His demise gave Cervantes a feeling of perverse satisfaction. The blast from the meteor could be heard for hundreds of miles. It melted off Raum's flesh to reveal its true form. An abomination. A demon.
Wonderful. Raum, I'm glad you feel comfortable enough now to share with us who you really are. Though I'm not gonna lie, the whole demon thing would have been nice to know earlier, because you know we could. That's a pretty useful thing to know. Apparently can't hit her from this position. That's odd. Let's call that here. Reload, but I don't think I have a shot on anybody from here. So actually, I'll just use. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to use transfusion. I want to use Oh, I don't have enough luck? Oh, that blows. Well, not much I really can do, then. Next. Move Chip so he gets a flank. Okay, so he can't shoot around that corner, no matter how much that makes sense. Sometimes sightlines in this game don't make a whole hell of a lot of sense to me. And then there was one. Did I say end turn? Oh, okay. Odd.
The last remnants of the Order were finally gone, and the Inquisitor's quest was over.
Alright, guys. Well, there's only one more main scenario, and that is a matter of time on the run from the Evil Inquisitor. Cassandra lit out from Mexico. Once there, it would take charisma and iron will and a healthy dose of precognition to untangle the lies and deception that surround her. Alright, so there could be some cool mechanics in here. I mean, minus the lack of like really weird mechanics and all that, it was just I really had fun just with the story of Law & Order. But yeah, guys, that's going to about do it for this one. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels, the Sea Up There Gaming Channel. I'm out.